welcome back. We are just going to play a couple more. I think then we'll stop. We were going to play 4 or 6, but we're going to go for 8 because we got a bit of time now. And honestly, whilst we've got loads of time to play these, we do have quite a busy week, so it might be difficult to find the time at some point. And also, it is the case that we don't really have any money. 28-day projects is only 250,000. It's not going to be enough to buy anybody, basically. So, if a player that we want to buy ends up in our scouting pool at any point, we will just have to play the rest of the matches to get the cash injection. And I kind of imagine that probably will be like, tomorrow or the next day or the day after. And the other thing is, our team, once we buy a player, we're going to be using these players anyway. So it's not like waiting to get improved players or something is going to help. In order to improve the players, we need to play the matches to get the cash injection. So it's just worth bearing that in mind as a new user. Obviously, when you have money in higher divisions, then that's not necessarily true. Sometimes it is worth waiting. Sometimes it isn't. But for us, we, to some degree, don't entirely have that luxury because we do have to kind of play around a little bit when we actually have time. So, right. That's... I think what happened is in the first match we realised that we had an attacking midfield and then set it to create a forward straight away. And then in the second match, we didn't. Left him as attacking midfielder, I think. And then that's the huge discrepancy on... Yeah, that explains a lot, to be honest. Oh, sigh. Well, at least we won. So... It explains, for example, why in this match he has 2 pass attempts, and in the match before, when we remembered to change his role in the beginning, he had 19 pass attempts. Crazy difference. Okay, so that explains a lot. Quite complacent of us, really. It's pretty dangerous. Positive sign. The moment I feel like they're kind of getting back fast enough to pick us up, get enough bodies back. You can kind of see, what do they have, 6 back? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think they've got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. which in particular now with our tactical changes, we are bringing one less player forward. So we are going to struggle to... we'll still manufacture chances, but just not... won't be as flowing as normal. Or I guess to put another way, the chances won't be as good unless individual players are doing, like, beating players on the dribble and stuff like that to create good chances. We're going to have to settle more for chances like that. Which I'm not sure we're happy to do, because they're not... You could have a lot of chances like that and still not score. Okay, great chance. Gosh. Goal. And again, it just... I don't know, even though I wasn't happy with how it was going... that's on the basis that we're not winning. It just didn't feel like we were creating a lot, and quite frankly, and that's the thing, you just get a goal and all of a sudden we just don't have to create as much anymore to be able to win. And it's more important that we just solid, and I think they hadn't really done much to be concerned about, and we're still creating these chances like that, and we can definitely get another goal with chances like that. Keep saying we're a threat off of set pieces, but we're never scoring them though. Still, so obviously not that threatening. Definitely would be making changes if it was 0-0 still, that's for sure. Because whilst we are, like, that was pretty dangerous as well, that could be something, but I'm not 100% convinced that we're creating enough here to score another goal. So if we didn't happen to snatch that goal, I would be definitely looking to make changes, possibly already before now anyway, but the thing is, like, pretty solid defensively, and we are creating something. And the game is pretty bogged down. Like, a lot of time is draining in the midfield, basically. So, if the objective is to win the match, then things are looking alright for us on the whole. We'll have a tough decision coming up soon whether we sub our striker off, which I think we just do, unfortunately. But danger is still happening. Oh, good chance there. That was the chance. That one. paused a bit. There's a good chance, whatever happens. Don't know what. Nope, we didn't score. Lagged a bit, unfortunately. Yes, boys. It's time for subs. Definitely be looking like the attacking isn't that great. The thing is, we are retaining possession a lot. That's a good chance. This is a really good chance. Yeah, it's a shame. Just the way we're playing is just taking a lot of time. Oh, it's a shame. Okay. And we're still creating chances. Right, okay. So, at least with how we're playing, this guy should be okay. I don't know if... Can he pass? Yeah, we can leave him involved in the build-up. That's fine. We don't want to sub him off. I think we can sub off this guy. I think we're just not looking to really change things up tactically. It is quite a difference having that guy up front instead. Oh, so creative forward again. So we're going to make a change. I think we're going to change just one of these central defenders. Probably this guy for Newman, because that's his role there. And hopefully... Yeah, it's not been... It's just a weird one, this game. Yeah, again, just a weird one. Just feels like there are a lot of things you could potentially like have done to help the attacking play, but at the end of the day, like one of the main things that's the most important is to not give up possession, basically, to retain possession and to obviously not concede a goal, basically, and to just sort of keep possession, keep it in attacking positions. And create the odd chance and hopefully, score like we did. It was just like, it kind of always felt like there was more chance that we were going to grab the second one than them. We'll talk about this a bit, so basically the safest path for victory for us in this game was to just leave it. Even though there were things we could have done to help the attacking play a bit, it might have come at the expense of just not retaining possession as much, having a more back and forth game where we are having maybe more chances or better chances, but also giving up more on the other end, and we weren't really giving up hardly anything at all, and we were winning, and yeah, so we get the victory. I'm just going to check what the creative forward did this game, see if he's back to the a very heavy passing load again, 3 shots and whatever. So yeah, so is the type of like potential impact there that, especially combined with being a goal scoring threat, that's the level of impact that you need to sort of justify the role generally. Right, so our DMC's out again. Luckily, I think it was just for 2 matches, so I guess this guy comes in, and this guy we don't want being the playmaker because he can't pass, so he just switches to destroyer. All he can do is tackle, so let's just let him do what he does. But other than that, I think we'll just leave it. Let's jump straight into the next one. But yeah, since we conceded those 4 goals and talked about those issues that we didn't really do anything about, and said that we needed something that is just got a little bit more defensively and a little bit more in the midfield, since we've done that, we haven't conceded a goal. But yeah, I think that you can see here as well. I mean, you know, we scored 2-3, 2-2 as well, and in matches before that we scored 5 and 3. I feel like that making things a bit, you know, increasing basically our defensive and midfield capabilities has come at the expense of a little bit of reduced attack. I think a little bit. Not a lot. I'm not. Obviously, there's only so much you can read into all of these goals, but I think it is a little bit reduced. But yeah, I think especially when we factor in that we will be playing against better opposition in the future, that having a tactic that has a better stable foundation in regards to controlling the midfield and having a little, you know, not being as exposed defensively, I think is a better foundation to build on than something that was so ridiculously attack reliant, where you can score 3 goals and still lose, basically. Great chance. And that's the credit forward. Maybe should have pulled that back there. Well, ideally. Not sure. He did that before and was like, maybe he shouldn't have. So, yeah, probably only feel that way because he put the shot wide. Pretty stable defensively. They're not really, nothing like has really happened, nor has something like. It feels like in order for them to create a good chance at the moment, it kind of requires like not one unlucky thing to happen, like a tackle missed or a contested header won or a ball, or, you know, a brilliant ball or whatever. One of those things isn't going to get them a good chance. I think it's going to require more than one of those things to happen in the same sequence for them to score. Happy to give up that type of chance. If that happens again, we might try and do something to like maybe increase the tempo. So we don't, like, I kind of feel like at some point they should have just, we didn't want to be going around anymore. We wanted to just be moving forwards. This guy's very isolated. Okay, good, he's fasted. This is a problem. We just one less player forwards than before, and it's just struggling to break him down to get anything good. And we just end up taking shots like that. One thing that could help is obviously, well, one thing is either if we're going to play the slow tempo, we need to get the extra body forward against this team, or we need to play with a faster tempo to not give them central midfielders as much of a chance to get back. So it's got to be one of the two. It's not ideal that these guys will be moving side by side, but one of them is significantly faster than the other one, so hopefully there should be naturally a bit of an offset. It's actually quite an interesting, if you wanted to do that as a permanent tactic, it's actually quite an interesting reason why you would want one of your box-to-box midfielders to be slow. One of them fast, one of them slow, to make a bigger, to sort of make them not near each other as much. Very interesting, that is. Okay. Very good chance. Doesn't score, unfortunately. But again, that's the creative forward. He does a lot, to be honest, but he really does cut the supply quite a bit to the striker. As you can see, like, he's on a 10 and a goal or whatever. Striker's sitting around on a 6. Good shot. But again, it's the creative forward. Gosh, what a difference the role makes, hey? What a difference. Let's just pause because we got tired players. So I think we'll take off Raphael. This guy works well with the tactic, to be honest. He wants to pass it a bit. There is players we could potentially invert it all back around. But I'm not going to do that on the basis that we're pretty defensively solid with how things are, so I don't want to disrupt it unnecessarily. Parried. Could have fallen to us. I guess what I'm, in a roundabout way, what I'm saying there, that was a good chance. Alright, I'm going to lock in the tactical change. This guy's getting close to coming off. Very similar last match, to be honest. Just There's things we can do to try to improve the attacking play a bit, but on the whole, like, we're just okay with just not giving much up. We're not giving a lot up. And I think unlike the last game, like, this isn't as bad either, from the perspective that we are actually creating some dangerous stuff attacking wise as well. We could really do... blocked. I think it was going wide, actually, though. We're going to have a tough decision now with the left midfielder getting below 80. Because we'd have to bring on the left back. So we're going to have to totally change our tactic when we're basically in control of this game. In theory, bringing on the defender instead of the midfielder would reduce the chances of us conceding, but again, I feel like the just going back, like, attack is the best form of defense almost. As long as we're around here, passing the ball around, doing whatever, they're not scoring. So I'm kind of inclined just to leave him out there, to be honest, and not change the tactic. One thing we can do is sub off the DRC, though. Again. This guy... he's pretty good, Octai, though. Valu is the one that we probably want off, but he's not quite tired yet. So maybe we don't change it. We just leave it for now. We'll do another sub and wait for the right players to be tired. Alright, they're not there yet. Let's just do another one. How much should we, I mean, that's the type of chance that we could concede from. How much should we care about that? I don't know. Kind of feel like that's the worst. That's the best they've created all match, though. How much do we hit the panic button because of it? That's a good chance as well. Right. Time to hit the panic button. Right, so let's take off this left midfielder for the left back. Bring him back here. We'll leave him as a fullback. Which I think means that we need him over this side, and then I think we want these guys over this side. I think it ends up something like this. And I think, unfortunately, we won't be able to retain possession as well. So... I think we don't want to back off entirely either. Let's just leave it like that. Because I'm not sure we want to rush it up either. Because we don't have our striker's not fast. Our creative forward's about to go below 80%. And I don't think we're in a rush to lose possession when we have it either. So, yeah, this is unfortunate. Okay, win the tackle. Gonna say, if he beats that tackle, potentially we're in trouble. And we don't have the numbers advantage in the midfield anymore, so we're going to give that up. But hopefully just we got more defenders to deal with it. It's fundamentally different, but yeah, it's done now. I think it was the right change. We just dealt with whatever needed to be dealt with. And again, like, that creative forward just really involved in the play. Totally cut the supply off to the striker, though. And that's the thing. Like, the creative forward gets the goal, gets the 10, gets the man of the match, probably gets a whole bunch of pass attempts and whatnot. Well, only 10, but still 10, still loads. 40 dribble touches, 5 shots, just massively involved. But it's like, you know, and then totally cuts the supply off to the striker, and then it's like, well, this guy's sort of averaging, you know, goal a game basically himself. Is it worth it? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. So, alright. Awesome. I think we're going to leave it at that now with the 4 matches left. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you another time.